My name is Thomas Cohen. I'm the founder and CEO of Baba Hero, a subscription-based company for new dads and babies. And I want to help fathers transition to fatherhood, to engage and be active with their children. This here is Zara, and on my left is Amari Cohen. They are 11 months old, and they will be 1 year on July 21st.
All right. All right. And once again, Thomas, thanks for coming on. You know, there's actually a very cool story of how Thomas ended up linking up with us and appearing on Black Dad today. You know, so and came out here so that well, what am I talking about? We drove out here. I'm sorry. We in Thomas's house right now. We're taping here as his home. So Thomas, you came across us on Instagram. All right. And then from that point on, me and Thomas just kind of talked, but I'm gonna let Thomas go a little more in detail.
I was just searching hashtags, new dads, fatherhood, black dads, and the profile for Black Dad TV, and Andrew's profile as well came up. I did some research, and I was really moved by what he wants to do, what he wants to shed light on, the description as well, and I reached out to him, and here we are today.
You know, and this goes to show you the power of social media. You know, on this program, we don't just discuss fatherhood. We get into business things as well. So so this is a very good program, for black men that want to be entrepreneurs. You're going to get a lot of tips on here. But back to the power of social media, knowing how to hashtag, knowing how to research your hashtags, and, just researching the hashtag of the hashtag of the hashtag, and then that's how you network. That's how you build. That's how you come together. We are up in Maryland, and look at today. We drove up here to Brooklyn, New York, and now Thomas is on the program. So it just goes to show you the power of social media. It's an awesome thing. Okay, Thomas, now let's get into your product and your company. Tell us about the inspiration and how everything got started, and where do you see everything going?
Okay. So what made me want to start this is that when I was laid off of work, I had twins on the way at the time. My wife was 6 months pregnant at the time, and I didn't know what to do next. So that totally changed my life. And me and my wife made the decision that I would be the stay-at-home dad, the full-time father.
Mm-hmm.
And she went back to work, which was great on her part.
Just hold it in your hand and talk. Yeah,
it was great on her part. And so with that, while being at home, I've done a ton of research. With that came about the thought that, there are other dads out here that are like me, who you may not be a full-time father, you may just be a new father, you may not be a stay-at-home dad, you may be the traditional dad, but, there are the millennial dads, the new dads want to be more active and engaged with their kids. And I really wanted to help new dads who, felt isolated, who felt that they didn't know enough, who didn't want to have to constantly, ask their spouse or the mother of their child what to do. I really wanted to bring the products to them so that they know and feel empowered and
Okay, now before we went on break, I was going to ask you how you felt your company would be able to translate over or be able to translate to fathers that are not black. How do you think that what you're doing will relate, or do you believe it will relate to fathers that are not black?
Yeah. So the central idea with Baba here is that any dad, any new dad, whether you're African American, whether you're Chinese, white, um, any race, is that at the end of the day you're a new dad. You don't know everything. I don't know everything, but we're in this together. And especially me as a African American father, I feel like I need to debunk these myths that we are absentee fathers, and that I can do this through my company by just showing other dads that, hey, we're here, we care, we're active, we're engaged with our children, and you can do it too. And it's at the end of the day, it's a scary feeling to be responsible for a new child. But the products, the services, the research that we've done, I want to provide that for you. And I feel that once you see what you can do and believe in yourself, it will come naturally to you.
Okay, now this is a great idea that you came up with. The one thing that stands out to me is the fact that you would come up with an idea like this going through all of the things that you had to go through. You got twins on the way. I mean, man, this is a lot to be on a man's plate. It's just a lot. So talk about your mental state. Where was your mind, when you was going through all of this?
Yeah. So when I found out that I was going to be laid off, my wife was about 6 months pregnant. Before that, we lost two children due to miscarriage. And so just the journey, the struggle, the pain that we went through just to have a chance to have these two beautiful children. It was really tough for me to come home